In this episode of Celebrating Great Hospitality, I am in the Keystone State, Pennsylvania, Titusville, Pennsylvania, and I am the luckiest person on the planet. This is my home for the next couple of hours. This is the Rustic Retreat.
My name is Kevin, and I love to travel. I believe great hospitality deserves to be put on display. I love the short-term rental community. I think it is an excellent opportunity for hosts to showcase their abilities and share their dreams. As a host myself, I'm always looking for tips and tricks. Together, I think we can build up this community. Join me in the pursuit of excellent hospitality.
The Rustic Retreat here has a phenomenal location. And next to a giant cornfield, the sun's setting through the trees. There's a gigantic backyard, and I believe you can hike a couple of trails throughout these woods. And in this backyard, this is the deck right here. There's a couple chairs here. There's a fire pit over there and some firewood. I'm not going to ruin this beautiful blanket of snow with footprints. We're just going to admire it from right here. Firewood takes time and effort. That backyard is your view from the living room window. That is awesome. Good on the host here. So that's the exterior, that's the location, the surroundings, the setting here of the Rustic Retreat. We are ready for the inside. The host does a phenomenal job. When you enter the Rustic Retreat, you find yourself in this beautiful space, welcome area, and then the kitchen. Somebody did a ton of work in this place. This place is awesome. Beginning with the welcome area here, there's a bench, a shoe rack, and a couple coat hangers on the wall here. Take your shoes off, take your coat off, and make yourself at home. This place is phenomenal. You're going to want to enjoy the entire space. In the kitchen, the host provides all the big appliances and all the amenities you could possibly need to make yourself at home and have yourself a fantastic stay. Beginning with the appliances, the refrigerator. Oh, and by the way, in the refrigerator, 4 bottles of water. As a guest, this makes you feel noticed, this makes you feel appreciated, and it takes time and effort. That is good hosting. Refrigerator, the dishwasher, and the stove. Now over here on top of the shelf, we've got the microwave. Underneath the microwave is the coffee area. Small details, man. Look at this. The host has a variety of coffees, a variety of sugars and creamers. By the way, it takes time and effort for all that sugar and creamer, make it look nice. And quite a variety of teas. If you're a coffee drinker, tea drinker, the host has you covered. And of course, the Keurig. Now on top, next to the microwave, coffee mugs. And over here, disposable coffee cups. Get you a coffee to go. On the kitchen countertop, the kitchen sink, and then over here in the corner, this is cool. A variety of knives in this clear display here. The toaster, next to the toaster, paper towels, cooking oil, and salt and pepper. This salt and pepper shaker is really, really cool. Electronic, just press the button, which one you want, salt or pepper. There you go, that's awesome. The cooking oil, by the way, if you are cooking, the host has all the pots, plates, mixing bowls, cooking utensils you could need, frying pans and cooking bowls over here. On the other side of the stove are cookie sheets and mixing bowls. There's also disposable plates and plastic cups. If you don't want to use those, the host up top on the shelf here, there's wine goblets, there's water glasses, there's dinner plates, and soup bowls. You're also going to need your silverware, which is in this drawer right here, and of course, cooking utensils. Last but not least, cooking utensils. By the way, this kitchen is so clean. It's nice. Love this place. The host also has over here, this is a safety feature, guest safety feature. There's a fire blanket and fire extinguisher. That is awesome hosting. That's a host looking out for the guest. Not only that, just in case you forgot your phone charger, over here in this drawer, the host has a variety of phone chargers. That is great hosting. So that's the kitchen. That's where you're going to cook. That's where you can make your meals. That's where you make your coffee, make your tea, whatever you're having. Now you're going to need somewhere to eat. This is the dining room table right next to the living room here. On the dining room table is the guest book and a welcome sheet. This welcome sheet has tons of information, things to do, things you might be interested in the surrounding area, and then quite a few restaurants. That is awesome. There's more information on the living room coffee table, tons of pamphlets, tons of information on the surrounding area. Before we get to the living room, show you the bedroom. The bedroom here, this is awesome. The bedroom is over here next to the kitchen, through this doorway right here. This bedroom, this is where you're going to sleep. The host does a phenomenal job with this space. Love what's going on in here. Gigantic bed. On each side of the bed, there's a nightstand lamp. And at the foot of the bed here, the host has a TV and a chest of drawers. Get you some TV while you're falling asleep. Store your clothing, chest of drawers. Next to the TV is a closet. You've got some hangers in there. You don't have to worry about wrinkles anymore. That's the bedroom. That's where you're going to sleep. We need somewhere to unwind, to catch up with the family. Let me introduce you to the living room. There's plenty of room for everybody to sit in here in the living room. 2 recliners. Those things are actually really very comfortable. And a sofa. I believe the sofa also serves as a pull-out sleeper if you need more sleeping room. This space is made to reconnect with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with yourself. Underneath the coffee table here, the host has quite a variety of games, board games and card games. Nothing will help you reconnect like some games. On the coffee table, the host provides tons of pamphlets, the surrounding area, information on things to do, trails, local attractions. And across from the sofa, across from the coffee table, if you're not playing games or maybe you want some TV in the background, there's a massive TV over here. This is essentially like your own home movie theater. Plenty of entertainment, plenty of activities here for everybody. Now through this door is the restroom. The host provides a ton of amenities in this restroom. It's awesome in here. The vanity area next to me, the mirror, the restroom sink, and in this drawer right here, makeup remover wipes. That's awesome, good for the host. Across from the vanity area over here in this corner, towels, hand cloths. Next to me, the shower. In the shower, the host has body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. So literally everything. You don't need to pack anything. That's a wrap on this episode of Great Hospitality. Treat yourself. I'll leave a link in the description. This is the Rustic Retreat in Titusville, Pennsylvania. To the host, thank you so much for allowing me to do this. To the rest of you, thank you so much for watching. And if you know of anybody who is providing great hospitality, please let me know. I would love to feature them. And until the next time, safe travels.